Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D Real coming at you with another Be Real with D Real, where entertainment is what I do. Um, Jonathan Majors options. And I want to talk more about the options than Jonathan Majors. As we all know, Jonathan Majors is having this legal tete-a-tete, where there's all kind of legal PR being thrown around, and it's hurting his credibility. Bottom line. Not saying it's a good thing, not saying it's a bad thing, just saying that's what's happening. His credibility is being damaged due to this situation that he's dealing with right now. Heaven forbid, the brother lose his job and can't get any work anywhere, because it seems like everybody's kind of pulling away except Marvel, because they're really invested in him, because he's in at least a couple of more phases as the character of Kang. Now, if we can't work Kang as an overreaching villain, we got the perfect redo sitting in Marvel. I don't know how far the plans are for him, but I do believe he would make an excellent replacement for Kang the Conqueror. That is, of course, one Victor Von Doom, or as he is most popularly known as, Dr. Doom. Now, before I get off into this, I need y'all to do what you always do for me. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page, so that when new material comes out, you get it. If you're digging what a brother shoveling put some dirt in my bucket, comment, like, subscribe, and share. All of this. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, all that. Kang the Conqueror, Jonathan Majors. If Jonathan Majors is unable to continue on as Kang the Conqueror, if push comes to shove, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm not saying doom and gloom. We're just being speculatory here. Speculatory. Now, for all you people come in the comments, breathe. Woosah. Okay, now here's what I'm talking about. Dr. Doom is the perfect overreaching, overarching villain. He's always been an overreaching, overarching villain. He got his first kickoff in Fantastic Four #5 and has been appearing regularly in everybody else's comic books. In fact, had his own comic book for a while, a couple of comic books. He appeared in Astonishing Tales as the main character, and then later on, supervillain team up. Dr. Doom even had his own, he currently has his own comic book, if I'm not mistaken, or there's a current run out there, I think 2020, 2021, when it first came out. So the character is popular. That's not a problem. The problem with Dr. Doom has always been a respectable, accurate translation from comic to movie screen. We know in the 94 Fantastic Four, that was terrible. Not the best Dr. Doom, but maybe the best Dr. Doom. Because we got two more Fantastic Four movies, or two more Fantastic Four franchises that had their respective Dr. Dooms in them, but they were anything but respected. Now, I just want to lay out to you why Dr. Doom is a potentially better overreaching villain than Kang the Conqueror. And we're going to do it like this right here. Dr. Doom and Kang the Conqueror, two of the most villainiest villains in all of Marvel Comics. Which one's cooler? I mean, we know Victor Von Doom is the villain's villain. The one of the most villainous villains of all time, has been just part of the craziest plots ever. But we got Kang over here, and Kang is time, baby. You can control time, or at least manipulate it. How does that not give you an advantage over everybody? That's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. Let's do a head-to-head, y'all. Let's do a head-to-head. And since they are both very intellectual, that is a quality we're going to be comparing, as well as, I guess, I don't know, willpower. They both seem to be possessed of a tremendous amount of willpower, and obviously, suits of armor. Let's start with Kang. That's a cool picture of Kang. Anyway, his battle armor is made of a synthetic material that you can only find in the 40th century. So it is very futuristic, duh, and very advanced. While Kang doesn't have any superhuman power, when he wears this suit of armor, it augments his strength to a superhuman level to where he can, without augmenting the suit's power, lift about 5 tons. Okay, the armor also fires concussive beams from the hands. He is also able to draw any weapon out of the time stream. He also has a force field that can withstand a nuclear blast. So Kang's armor is pretty formidable, not to mention a few anti-gravity things and stuff of that nature. But for the most part, when you're dealing with Kang, at least in the 616 universe, the biggest problem you're having is getting through that force field. Also, in addition to this force field, he is able to manipulate time. He can speed time up. He can slow time down. He can freeze it. How do you fight that? How do you fight that? You're going to have to get the drop on my man. Okay? So that's what his armor does. Like that OG picture of Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom's armor also gives him superhuman strength. Pretty durable. Also increases his hearing factor, enhances his reflexes and senses, gives him the ability to fly. He can generate a 100,000 megavolt blast of energy. He can touch an individual and shock them, as well as fire concussive beams, and has a force field. So Dr. Doom is pretty formidable there offensively. Now, Doom has highly advanced science in his armor, but what really makes his armor deadly is the synthesis of science and sorcery. Dr. Doom learned magic from Tibetan monks in the Himalayas before becoming their master, and then also furthering his magical training and ability on his own, as well as studying when he was time displaced with Morgan Le Fay, who ain't no slouch in the magic department, her doggone self. So for me, I'm giving that, as far as armor, I'm giving that to Doom. Yeah, Kang can pull some things out of time, and Kang has, I would say, probably the more formidable force field on his armor. But if they going head up offensively, I don't think Kang is going to be able to stand against that combination of technology and magic. So armor, I'm gonna give that one to your man Victor Von Doom. Now, what else would intellect? Okay, we know that they are both intelligent. Given his futuristic origin, it's pretty safe to say Kang's got a plethora of knowledge on Dr. Doom because he's had more to study, arguably. But Doom can traverse time too. So is that a factor? Okay. Thanks to time travel, Kang was able to gather knowledge and history from various technologies and timelines and things of that nature. And it's been argued that Kang might be smarter than Reed Richards and Tony Stark. Dr. Doom's greatest weapon, of course, is his intellect. Alongside Reed Richards, he is considered one of the smartest human beings on the planet. He has performed feats to claim these these accusations up, especially in the area of physics, robotics, genetics, biochemistry, weapons, and technology. He even built his own time machine. Whereas Kang merely borrowed time technology. But I'm pretty sure he was able to reverse engineer it too. But if we talk about intellect, man, I got to go ahead and give it to Dr. Doom too. Just have to. Okay, let's work on that last one. Let's work on that last one. Willpower. Now, if we're talking willpower here, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Dr. Doom first this time. Willpower. Wow. Where do I begin with my man, Dr. Doom, and willpower? Okay. Few beings in the Marvel universe have willpower that comes close to Victor Von Doom. Victor Von Doom's willpower is so great. He was able to resist the influence of the Purple Man's pheromones. There are not a lot of people on Earth who can do that. He was also able to resist Emma Frost's mind reading powers. Emma Frost is a powerful telepath. On top of that, during the very first Secret Wars, Dr. Doom was able to remain conscious while being vivisected by the Beyonder. Do we even have to go into Kang's willpower? Do we even have to do that, y'all? I don't think so. Hands down, with ease, Dr. Doom is clearly a better villain than Kang the Conqueror. So why can't the people at Marvel see that? Why can't they see that that's a viable villain? I'm not saying they don't. And I've been told they have plans for the Fantastic Four in the future, and Dr. Doom may or may not be included in those plans. If you can do a decent rendition of Dr. Doom, I might be hard pressed to continue ignoring y'all. Dr. Doom is my all-time favorite villain, and it just bothers me when I don't see a decent depiction of a character. They got to necessarily be canon perfect, but give me a respectable depiction. Blade, that was a respectable depiction of a character. That lent more respect to the character than the character was getting in the comic book. Give me another movie like that. If Jonathan Majors cannot or will not continue as Kang, don't freak out, Marvel. Victor Von Doom got you back. That was a free one, Marvel. That was a free one. Y'all ain't even got to do no thinking. Just cruise YouTube and catch some folks out here, giving some speculation. They might drop a jewel on you and you don't even know it. That's it for now, but fret not. I will be coming at you with another one of the other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.